and quite captivated. The children pointed at the tunnel and decided that they should go through the tunnel. As they passed through the tunnel, they felt something strange happening to them, but they did not know what it was. When they came out the other side, they found two strange-looking people. One had on a blue cloak and shining armor, and the other one had on archer's attire. They were invisible at first, but slowly, as the children concentrated, they began to see what appeared to be the two people I just described. The two people looked at the children, confused as to what they were wearing. The children looked at the people, confused as to what they were wearing. As both sides stared at each other, the children began to notice a few things. In the distance, there was a tall castle. In front of them was a small village with odd-looking houses, people dressed in funny clothes, and no electric wires in sight. Thank you, Pipes. The two strange people began to tell the children a story. They had been waiting a long time, for a very long time, for a group of knights to come and help them. You see, in this fine kingdom, the wonderful Queen Linny had been kidnapped by a band of terrifying monsters and locked away in a cave. But the Queen God and the citizens of the kingdom did not know what to do. The kids quickly realized that they were not in Kansas anymore, or Ontario for that matter. Hey. The kid asked, "Where are we?" To which one of the knights replied, "Why, you're in England, of course."
"Why, you're in England, of course."
The kids looked around at each other. They had never been to England before. Another kid piped up, "Is it still 2012?
Is it still 2012?
The other knights looked at the child and laughed. 2012? 2012? When is that? What are you talking about? We are in 1112. It's 1112. The kids gasped. The secret of the tunnel had been a time vortex. And it had thrown them back in time. As scared as they were, the kids knew they had a mission. It was their job to save the wonderful Queen Linny from the terrible, horrible monsters. And so they set to work, making for themselves shields, armor, helmets, and swords to aid them on their quest. Usually about an hour every morning. With one last huzzah, they embarked on their journey. They walked away from the village towards the Forget-Me-Not Valley. This valley they knew would hold one of the monsters, one of the most terrifying ones of all. For this monster used the Forget-Me-Not flowers to erase the memory of anyone who passed through the valley. If the monsters managed to get a flower in your hair, then you would surely never remember anything ever again. The brave children and that new knights of the kingdom were not afraid. They began to walk, when all of a sudden, the monster! The fight was tough, but the knights were able to defeat the Forget-Me-Not monster by working together. They high-fived. They huzzah'd. And they moved on. Next, they came to a swift, coursing river. This was called the Mooshu. In it, they had a ferocious water dragon who would send his little more fish to distract you while crossing the jump on the water and grab The fight was tough, but the knights were able to defeat the water dragon in the river Mooshu by working together. They high-fived, they huzzah'd, and they continued on. Next, they came to a tall mountain. They knew that this was the mountain where the cave was, the cave that was hiding the wonderful Queen Linny. This time, the two girl knights decided to lead the way, to look back at their friends and reveal to them a secret. They have been sent back, oh, hang on, that hurts. They were sent back into the future to get the knights to help them out. They were actually princesses. But very brave princesses. Bravest, oh, James, in the land. As they left their troop forward, they noticed up ahead the last monster. This one was the fiercest of all. It breathed fire and was covered in nasty, sharp scales. It had electric abilities. They ran back and high-fived. Then they continued to the cave. They reached the entrance to the cave and found the queen. Scared but all right, waiting for them. She came out to greet them and gave them hugs. They all high-fived each other one more time. One more high five. And with a mighty huzzah, the knights, the princesses, and the queen traveled back to their kingdom so that she would be able to rule them forever. As for the knights, they stayed in medieval times and traveled back to 2012. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Only time will tell. The end.